Hello everyone, I hope you're doing good. I'm Dhwani and I'm here to talk French to you. Yes, you heard that right. You might not know French yet, or maybe just a tiny little bit where you know how to say bonjour, excusez-moi, comment ça va. But since you ended up on this channel, I imagine that you do wish to learn French and to progress in it. Maybe because you're moving to France for your studies or to work, or maybe you're just doing this out of passion, and that's great. I'll be really happy to help you in this journey to learn French. So, before we begin, let me quickly introduce myself. So, I'm from India and I moved to France about 3 years back. And I had actually learned French from Alliance Française and had a B1 level. But trust me, the first month that I was in France, anybody who would talk to me in French, I'd be like, wow, that was way too fast. I didn't understand anything. But well, I think that's the difference between textbook French, what you learn at school in class, and the real life French. And well, that's what I'm gonna try to do with this channel, is where I'm gonna try to link them both. Like, of course, we're gonna do textbook French, we're gonna learn grammar, we're gonna learn the vocabulary, we're gonna do it the right way, but also the French way, where it's faster, it's with more of, slangs, more of voilà, where they switch words, they inverse words, and they use it a lot. Like, you might have a great vocabulary, but when you talk to a French person, you'd be super lost because they just inverse all the words. Anyways, so moving on, I am right now doing a master's in management program from Audencia, and I'm in my second year and I'm doing it in alternance. It's a work-study program where you work while you study. So it's pretty interesting. Currently, I go to school for a week and the next week I'm working in a company. I work at Disneyland, so pretty cool. So it's quite nice because you learn and at the same time you can quickly apply your knowledge in a real life situation. But anyways, so if you're planning to come here to study, I'll strongly suggest you to take French seriously, because I've seen my classmates struggle to find internship opportunities because they don't speak French. And of course, there are a lot of multinational companies here in France and you can get opportunities, English speaking opportunities, but it's just a bit more challenging. Like, for example, at Disney, because the headquarters are at the US, all our official presentations and documents are all in English. But as soon as it's a meeting with all the French people, the language quickly switches to French. So when they're recruiting, the companies are recruiting, they do prefer that their future, teammate speaks French so that they can have a better team dynamic. So I think you should, to get your odds better at succeeding, since you're coming to France, take French seriously. And the other thing is, I'm sure that you must have heard that French people are very cold or they're a bit mean. But somehow, personally, my experience has been really nice. Like, people are very nice. It's just the fact that if you don't make an effort to integrate in their culture, and they see that you're not even making an effort to learn their language and you expect them to speak French to you, is when they can come a bit cold to you. They might come a bit mean to you. But you don't have to be perfect in French. Like, even if you're talking with your broken French, they would be really appreciative of it because they see that you're making an effort. So I think just starting your journey to learn French is already the first step, and trust me, it will make your experience 100 times better living in France. And for those who are learning French just because they want to, just out of passion, it's amazing, because learning a new language is as if getting a new personality, because that's how it is. Like, when I talk in Hindi, I'm a different person. When I talk in English, I'm a different person. And when I talk in French, I'm a different person. So it's quite nice to have this variety of personalities. Just kidding. But yeah, like, it's enriching to learn a new language. So let's begin with trying to introduce ourselves in French. And let's start with the greetings, okay? You might already know some of them. For example, bonjour. Bonjour means good morning, but not only. You can use it to just say hello. It's a bit more formal, but it works with everyone and anyone. So bonjour, bonjour. And then to say good evening, for example, if it's after like 6 o'clock, like after sunset, it would be bonsoir. It's good evening. Bonsoir, bonsoir. And then to say good night, it's bonne nuit, bonne nuit. But bonne nuit, you don't really use it as to greet someone, because it's really to say someone right before going to bed. So until like even at 11 o'clock in the night, if you're meeting someone and you're greeting them, you say bonsoir. But maybe only to end the conversation and you know the person is going to go to bed or going to sleep sometime soon, you say bonne nuit. Bonne nuit is good night. Bonne nuit. So we have bonjour, bonsoir, bonne nuit. Now, to come to less formal greetings, so more with your colleagues, your friends, your family, it would be salut. Salut. It's like hi, salut. And to go even less formal, like really with your friends, with your besties, it would be coucou, like coucou. So yeah, we have bonjour, bonsoir, bonne nuit, salut, and coucou. There you go. And then to say what your name is, I'm sure if there are some friends fan, blah blah blah. Anyways, it's je m'appelle Dhwani. Je m'appelle Dhwani. Je m'appelle Dhwani, or your name. Je m'appelle Dhwani. Then to say what your nationality is, like where you come from, would be je suis indienne. So je suis is I am. Je suis. Je suis indienne. Or if you're a guy, je suis indien. We'll do that later in more videos where we do genders. But it's je suis. Je suis means I am. Je suis indienne. Then to say where you live, it will be j'habite. Je habite. So it's je, that means I. Habite. Habite means stay. And because habite, it starts with an H, so it's sort of like a vowel sound. So you kind of put J apostrophe habite. So it becomes, instead of je habite, it becomes j'habite. So it's j'habite à Paris. Paris, because I live in Paris. I live in Paris. J'habite à Mumbai. J'habite à Delhi. J'habite à Ahmedabad. So it's j'habite à the place where you stay. Then the next one is, for example, your profession or who you are, sort of. So for me, it would be like je suis une étudiante. Je suis une étudiante. I am. Again, je suis. Je suis une étudiante. Because une is feminine. Une étudiante. Étudiante is student. Je suis une étudiante. Or if it's a guy, it'd be je suis un étudiant. Or, for example, you're a dentist. Je suis une dentiste. Je suis une danseuse if you're a dancer. Or je suis une actrice if you're an actor. Or je suis une mannequin if you're a model. So I'll give you a list of professions that you can have. And maybe we'll do it in another video. But je suis une étudiante. And then to say what you like, it would be j'aime. Je. Aime is the verb to like. So again, it starts with a vowel, so it becomes J apostrophe M. So instead of je aime, it becomes j'aime. J'aime voyager. Voyager means to travel. Or danser. Danser is to dance. J'aime danser. I like to dance. J'aime voyager. I like to travel. J'aime chanter. I like to sing. Chanter, sing. I sing very badly. You don't want to hear me sing, but j'aime chanter. J'aime parler. Parler is to talk. J'aime parler. Or j'aime apprendre. Apprendre is to learn. J'aime apprendre. So yeah, I think we've more or less done a quick introduction of who we are. One quick tip, when you tell your name and you want to know the other person's name, so how you tell your name is Je m'appelle Dhvani. And to ask the other ones, you can of course ask the question Comment tu t'appelles, that we'll do in another video. But to be quick to say something and to ask the other person, it will be in English, it will be like and you? Question mark. So in French, it will be like et toi if it's informal. Toi. Et toi. Or if it's formal, it will be et vous. So for example, if you're just meeting someone in the street and you'll be like bonjour, and hopefully they'll say bonjour and they'll ask you comment tu t'appelles, like your name, comment tu t'appelles. You'll be like bonjour, je m'appelle Dhvani. Et toi? And you? And well, hopefully they'll tell their name, and then you can quickly end the conversation because you don't know more than that. You can be like enchanté. Enchanté means it's nice to meet you. I'm enchanted to meet you, or it's nice to meet you. So when you meet someone for the first time and you have a quick introduction with them, it's always nice to say at the end enchanté. Enchanté. Voilà. And same here, enchanté. It's my first video. I'm really happy to meet you guys, and I hope you liked the video. I'm gonna make more of them in more detail. This one was a very, very quick introduction about myself and a quick introduction to how to introduce ourselves in French. Anyhow, enchanté. À la prochaine, it means see you next time, and au revoir. That is goodbye. Well, that's the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Do let me know in comments if you have any suggestions for the next videos about what should I be teaching to begin with, or if you'd like to know anything in particular about my life in France. Do like, share and comment on this video as much as you can so that this can reach a wider audience. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir. À la prochaine.